right, the good Dr. Nate Boning. Ladies, we're going to have that Nate Boning calendar out. All the proceeds will go to me, Ahmed, and Nate's Brazil fund. We're trying to get to Brazil, so we're going to have Nate put a calendar out. Wearing nothing but socks, ladies. One sock. Let your mind go. Let your mind go, ladies. We're going to do everything. We're gonna have the different shades of Nate. We're going to have a makeup artist come in and do them every nationality. We're going to do Chinese, black, Hispanic. We're going to do it all. We're going to have something for all the ladies. So be on the lookout for that calendar. Signed by Nate in all the languages. All right, man. We're back. Rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We talked about how good this class was, but it's two that stand out. They went number 1 and 2. Andrew Luck, RG3. I said all along when RG3 is in college, my whole thing was, why doesn't he get the credit of being the number 1 guy? Because I think he could have been a number 1 guy. But Indy was sold on Andrew Luck, and I didn't have a problem with that because he's a number 1 guy too. Physical tools, the head lineage, all that, blase, blase. But I always just thought RG3 was better because he could do more with his legs and his arm. And not only, he was still a pass-first quarterback. He only took off and run when he had to. First, 4 games of the season, RG3 was lighting it up. Andrew Luck struggled a little bit. Even against our Bears, he got lit up. Threw for 300-something yards, but, they said welcome to the NFL. He's passed 4 games, though. Luck's been on fire. He's been setting NFL records for rookies. Broke Cam Newton's record for most passing yards in the game yesterday. What do you have, like 400 and what?
433.
433, and that's 2 weeks in a row he's been over the 300-yard mark. And what makes it even
he's winning
more
tough.
sweet,
he's winning tough games.
He's winning
man.
tough games. He went to Miami, won a game. And my thing is this: they're 5-3.
Yep.
And I told Ahmed at the beginning of this year, and I hope Luck keeps playing well and proves me right.
Yeah.
That in the AFC South, they could grab a wild card and get into the playoffs. He thought I was absolutely nuts. But now after watching this team play and seeing how somebody like a quarterback makes a big difference, and he's got a bunch of guys, just like Peyton Manning did, not really superstars, but guys who catch the ball and make plays. Avery, Reggie Wayne still playing like
Reggie Wayne. I thought he would be gone. I thought after Peyton left, he'd leave. And the best thing that they could have done is keep Reggie Wayne.
He stayed with the young boy. But I think another difference maker is my man Donald Brown. I always say he gets overlooked out of everything, but he keeps everybody honest. And he can pop the big run once in a while.
Man, you know what? I stand corrected on Andrew Luck because when he was coming out, I thought it was just,
hype.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, no offense, Nate. White guy throw the ball a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought it was.
I got you.
There's a drop.
The race card is in play.
It has been
it is what it is.
It is, yeah. So I was like, okay, you know what? All right, whatever. We'll see what he do. But, like you said, he been putting up some incredible numbers. He's proven to be a very, very, very good quarterback. Mm-hmm. So I owe that man an apology because he got game.
Well, see, my thing with Andrew Luck was more so I didn't know. I thought he'd be a good quarterback. I knew he was going to be a good quarterback, but I just didn't think he put enough velocity on the ball to make all the throws. I thought he'd get picked off a lot.
I mean, every time I saw him at Stanford, it was like, I think they lost. Like, every time I watched them play, they lost.
Big games and stuff.
Yeah, they lost. So I was like,
remember, I argued you on that, though, man. I said, you got to be out of your mind. Like, the dude has an arm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He knows where to put the ball. That's the thing. He's a smart dude, knows where to put the ball. I just saw a lot of his balls kind of loft up there when he's trying to go outs and things like that. Now, deep down the field, pretty balls.
That did not come out right at all. Rewind that.
Pause.
He throws a pretty ball.
A pretty ball.
Downfield.
Down the field.
Deep.
Not down the field. Pretty balls.
Yeah.
Deep down the field.
Deep down the field. Just, pretty balls.
I'm going to ask you again, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I'm all right.
So at the end of the day, you got to do it all over again. Who do you take first?
RG3.
Why?
Because he's the black guy.
The race card is in play.
Like I said, You can't go wrong with either one. The only reason I would pick RG3, I just think what he can do with his legs is better than Luck. I'm not saying Luck can't run, but RG3 eats up a lot of ground real quick. You're talking about a track athlete, a guy who who Olympic speed on the hurdles. I think he can get away from people and accelerate and turn just a 10-yard run and a slide to a break a tackle and holler. We going to the end zone.
70
but
yards.
You know what? And not even that, man. He's actually a smart quarterback.
He's a good in the pocket quarterback.
He's a throw first guy.
He does not run. You know what I'm saying? Like when Cam Newton, if it get hot, he out of there. RG3, he gonna stay in there and try to make that play. So, you know, he breaks that stereotype of all black quarterbacks just breaking out and just running because he's not like that.
No, he's not like that at all. See, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Now, talking about the Colts and they're winning and being 5-3, you know, a lot of people are saying it's because, you know, their coach is going through his situation with like leukemia, and he came into the locker room and he addressed the team.
I mentioned before the game that you guys were living in a vision and you weren't living in circumstances, because you know where they had us in the beginning. Every last one of them. When you decided consciously as a team and as a family to live in a vision. And that's why you bring things home like you brought home today. That's why you're already champions. I got circumstances that I'm living. See 2 more daughters get married, dance at their weddings, and then hoist that Lombardi several times.
God bless that man.
Oh, God, you about to be an asshole. Go ahead, Leon.
No,
Go ahead,
I'm not.
Leon.
Listen.
Because this man, come on, Leon.
You never.
Come on, Leon.
Listen. The media needs a story. Okay? I get it. Chuck Pagano was sick. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I just had a father watching fight cancer for 6 years. But I don't want to get people off on that. It's a great story that he's bounced back, and it was a great speech he gave to that team. But I think even before he was diagnosed with having leukemia, he hadn't already instilled a believable attitude in that locker room.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, great speech, but to me, it's kind of getting you're going to take that and go over the top with it. These guys already had that mentality. That same thing that he's telling them, like he said at the beginning of the speech, you guys had a vision. It's nothing to do, I think more so he's looking at it as like, it's nothing to do with me being sick, because he's like, we all know I got a problem. It's all good. I've already beat it. Like, you guys have already beaten this. Indianapolis didn't come into the season thinking they were going to be dead last. And that right there speaks volumes for that coach and what he does. When you add in the sentimental fact of he's sick, they won the game.
I mean, he doesn't do this every week.
Yeah,
he's not at the game every week.
Not even that. I mean, you can't discount that kind of loss. I mean, it could have went either way.
Right.
They could have
Look at the Saints.
I mean, they could have lost Pagano and just everything just fell apart.
Yeah.
My thing is,
but I think though, what a coach instills in a team.
He's only been there a year. This is his first year.
But, bruh, sometimes that's the best thing in the world when you have a new relationship.
Yeah.
I put it like the dating females. You got the one crazy chick that you dated for years. You break up with her. You don't want to get back with her so much because you know her crazy. But then you meet this new chick. She's refreshing. Y'all vibe. Now, you don't know what bumps you're going to hit later on down the road. All you know, though, is right now,
you feel good.
Y'all in a good place.
Right.
And when she's gone, you miss her and you do anything to get back to her. And that's how I feel like the Indianapolis coach did. Look, Chuck Pagano came in. It's just like Pete Carroll in Seattle. To me, on paper, Seattle's not that good of a team.
Right.
But the rah-rah attitude he's instilled in them guys, and he's got them believing. Since that Green Bay game, you can't tell these guys they're not an elite team.
Right.
You cannot tell them. Even though they won on false pretenses, everybody in that Seattle locker room, hey, we won.
Yeah.
We beat Green Bay. And we'll beat anybody. We can beat anybody. We feel like we're in every game.
And they looked good against Minnesota yesterday.
And that's all you need. In your mind, that's all you need, man. That's all you need. Buster Douglas had that in his mind when he fought Mike Tyson. On paper, it looked like a total mismatch.
Yeah.
But Buster went in saying, hey, I can beat this guy.
And I think also because Seattle beat Green Bay, when Indianapolis beat Green Bay, that's when that mentality really started pushing.
It just took off.
My thing is this. If they do make the playoffs, if I had a vote,
Coach of the Year.
Pagano will get Coach of the Year. Only and
Luck Rookie of the Year.
And the thing is, Pagano had only coached maybe one game. I don't care. He put that staff together.
Yeah.
And if that team makes it to the playoffs,
so that's what I'm saying. The culture was built before he was even diagnosed with leukemia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that vibe, that culture was built. If it was a culture that was in disarray or non-believing, when he left, it would have all fell apart. The Saints were broken last year when the
scandal first hit.
When the gate first hit, it broke them then. It broke them mentally because they knew to some extent it was true.
Something was going to go down.
Something was going to go down.
Wait, let me go back. You said you would take Andrew Luck over RG3 for Rookie of the Year?
If the Colts go to the playoffs, yes, I would. And the only reason
here's my question right now.
The Redskins are a better team.
Who's your Rookie of the Year right now?
It's between those two and Doug Martin.
And Doug Martin.
Yeah. You got to throw him in there because he makes Tampa Bay relevant.
That's true.
And he's dominating the running back position.
I mean, playing,
yeah, man.
The only people that has looked better than him is Adrian Peterson. That's it.
And that's a veteran.
Yeah.
That's a seasoned veteran. I'm saying
between the quarterbacks, it's flip-flopped. It's gone Andrew Luck because Andrew Luck got a 5-3 record right now,
and his team on paper is not as good as the Redskins.
And then with the 8 games in the first 4 games, it was RG3.
Easy.
He came out on fire. They were talking about him MVP of the league.
I'm just saying, let's look at it like this. Like you just said, first year coach hasn't been with the team because he's sick, and here it is, you're 5-3 and continue.
And the quarterback playing lights out.
Playing lights out. Yeah.
It has to be Andrew Luck.
There's only really one game he's looked bad in this year when he played the
Bears. That's it.
And he looked bad.
And it wasn't even that bad.
And he threw for 339.
Right.
I'm still, you know what?
I'm just saying.
I'm still giving it to RG3 because he the black guy.
The race card is in play.
Now, that's gonna get played again.
Please tell me you got this clip.
Because of
greatest clip ever.
Because of this right here.
Hand it to Reggie. Bounce outside. Hook. Come back inside. Look at this, Jimmy. Like he was chasing that bucket of chicken that the wind was blowing the other day. Oh,
the host of the show.
Oh, boy.
Listen, forgive me for what I'm about to say.
Come on with it.
Forgive me what I'm about to say.
Come on with it.
When I say this
is
we
your disclaimer.
joke here and we have fun. But when he said that, the host, as cool as he is, I forget his name.
I think it's Corey something.
But his whole demeanor was like, oh, this nigga. oh, Terry, guys.
Hey, man, when I saw that, I had to go back. I was like, whoa, did he just say bucket of chicken?
Oh, one more time for you.
Hand it to Reggie. Bounce outside. Hook. Come back inside. Look at this, Jimmy. Like he was chasing that bucket of chicken that the wind was blowing the other day.
Oh, this nigga.
Hey, and then when they flashed to the panel, you could just see everybody.
Howie Long just stacked his papers, laid it down across the head. Strahan was like, I'm glad you said it. I'm about to get some more money. They finna let you go. You just lost your damn mind. Mike Strahan was like, yeah. Oh, I've been trying to get you up out of here. You doing it yourself. Jimmy was like, don't call my name with that nonsense. Man. He's like, I got no, don't call my name like we sit behind closed doors and talk about Reggie Bush chasing the bucket of chicken.
Because Jimmy Johnson knows black folk.
Hey, you know all day. Terry Bradshaw straight, man.
I love Terry Bradshaw.
I'm just saying, that's white privilege. You can do that.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think Terry meant.
No. I like Terry Bradshaw.
No. Terry Bradshaw is dumb as rocks. G. Like that's been known. Like, and no disrespect, legendary dude, Hall of Famer.
That's what he does.
That's his shtick on the show. He's Gomer Pyle on the show. They kill him about it. I don't even really think he was trying to be offensive, dog. That's just the good old Southern boy talking, and he just thought that was cool to say. But like, I guarantee you, after he said it, he was like.
Hey, that just lets you know what type of conversation going in this house.
Two things you don't associate black men with when you're a white person doing analysts on it: chicken and Cadillac. And
what about
cops?
What about watermelon?
Yeah, that fall under chicken. I'm putting all that under the food. Greens, all that.
Red Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's all food. But you can't say chicken, nothing down that line, and Cadillacs.
Out of order.
You gonna catch it.
Terry Bradshaw.
You gonna catch it.
Wow.
You know.
Quote of the NFL season.
Hey man, let me tell you something, man. Terry, I shook his hand right out while I was on set. I'm like, hey Terry, man.
It was good working with you, man.
Hey, nah, you're not gonna get fired, dog. And let me tell you, I don't even find that offending. It's funny. That you even feel comfortable enough to say that.
He needs Reggie Bush to come out and say, I wasn't offended by that.
That's funny to me.
That's just Terry being
That's
Terry.
funny to me that you even comfortable enough to say that. That just let me know how I work around here. You comfortable to say that. If straight hair and the other dude can't say they had crackers with their soup, they'll be fired.
Come on, man.
Hey, man.